So after a great win over Newcastle in the FA Cup on the weekend, the Premier League is finally back. Hopefully we can continue our winning streak. That is 4 wins on a bounce, 3 clean sheets. Let's see if we can get back to winning ways in the Barclays Premier League. Yo, what's going on, people, and welcome back to AFC Exclusive. My name is Manny. Thank you for joining me once again. And before, obviously, I do go ahead and give you my starting lineup, please consider subscribing to this channel and don't forget to like this particular video. It will go a long way in supporting what I am doing and obviously to give you guys more content just like this. So the Premier League is back now after a long weekend run of FA Cup games. We managed to get away with one against Newcastle. If you ask me, if it weren't because of Bernd Leno, I think potentially we could have lost that game. Let me know if you guys agree in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys, because I think it was in the 90th minute, Carroll had a massive chance and Bernd Leno once again came to our, how can I put it, to our help. He literally just, yeah, the guy was, I don't even know how to describe it because it was so overwhelming. He saved us, and obviously we are now through to the FA Cup 4th round and 5th round, by the way. They did the cups, the both draws together, if you guys haven't already seen it. Speaking on that, I did do a video in regards to the 4th round and the 5th round draw. If you haven't already seen it, there's a card up there, and obviously I would leave the links in the description as well, so go check that one out as well. So moving on to the game, I'm going to be giving you my starting 11. Considering the starting 11 that we had against Newcastle, I'm going to be changing it up a little bit because I think it's safe to say players like Willian and Pepe didn't really do much to keep their place in the starting lineup. So for me, I'm going to be changing up that just a little bit. So I'm going to be going with the regular formation that has been working within the last couple of games, that has allowed us to keep 3 clean sheets and obviously win 4 games in a row. I mean, if you had asked us this about a month ago, I would have bitten off your hands, because let's be real, a lot of us didn't even think we would have been in the position we are today. But hey, we're there. So my starting lineup, I'm going to go with the regular formation, which is 4-2-3-1. That seems to be the winning formula at the moment. So why change it? Like they say, if he ain't broken, don't fix it. Let's do this. So my back 4 is going to start with Bellerin going on at the right back. He had a rest, didn't play against Newcastle, so he should be refreshed for this game. Hopefully he won't get the run around by Zaha in this game. As we know, Zaha likes to target a particular player and pick on them. So hopefully Bellerin will have enough energy to tackle that. So for me, it's going to be Bellerin. Now, where the problem potentially might be is the 2 centre backs. As we know, David Luiz came back into the fold against Newcastle. He played well, don't get me wrong, and obviously alongside Pablo Mari, which has been having a fantastic game for the last few games, don't get me wrong. So for me, it's a little bit tricky, but I'm going to be going with Pablo Mari, and I'm going to be bringing back Rob Holding into the fold, simply because the last couple of Premier League games before the Newcastle FA Cup game, those 2 partnerships seems to be quite solid, and they seem to have a partnership, obviously right-footed and left-footed player. That's not just the reason, don't get me wrong, but they seem to have a partnership that seems to be working at the moment. So why change that up? I do know Gabriel is fit. Trust me, I would love for him to come straight back, but I do again feel like he has to earn his place back. So hopefully maybe in the FA Cup 4th round, maybe he wouldn't have to wait that long, because I mean the FA Cup is not that far away, it's like a week or so away. But I'm going to stick with Pablo Mari and Rob Holding in the 2 centre back for me. Let me know what you guys think. What changes would you make? In the left back position, I mean, come on, there's no competition. Assist king, cross king, man scoring goals. The energy is immense. It's going to have to be man like Kieran Tierney. How much did we sign this guy for again? Was it like, what, 24.5 mil? That's a steal. Thank you, Celtic, by the way, if we haven't already, thank you enough. But yeah, it's going to have to be Kieran Tierney for me. So that's my back 4. Now, for the 2 midfield, obviously covering the back 4 for me has to be Xhaka. Xhaka came in the Newcastle game, and literally he had an impact in regards to how we continue to play in the extra time And again, if you watch the game, you will see that Xhaka had a part to play in the Aubameyang's goal when he played the ball through to Tierney, and obviously Tierney lined it up for Aubameyang. So for me, it has to be Xhaka. Now, I personally will start Xhaka alongside Thomas Partey. Reason being is, I know he's been injured, don't get me wrong, he has been injured for a while, but like we have been hearing, they said he is back, he's fit, he's been training. So it has to be Thomas Partey because we need to win this game, because we need to start making our way up. Yeah, we need to start making our way up. So it has to be Thomas Partey. Even if he only plays about 50 to 60 minutes, you can still bring in the likes of Ceballos or El Neni just to finish off the game, maybe with the last half an hour or so. And then maybe we can rest him for the next game, not rush him too much, you know. So for me, it has to be those two. And I think that is a solid midfield. Now, the front three, as you know, as we all know, unfortunately, Martinelli, obviously, he got injured in a warm-up against Newcastle. So, you know, our best wishes to him. And hopefully, he's not out for the rest of the season. So, due to the fact that Martinelli is currently out injured, it's going to have to be Aubameyang on the left side for me of the front three. And then, do I even need to say it? Like, yo, like our new number 10. Because obviously, we know the other guy's gone, in it. Well, yeah. It's going to have to be Emile Smith-Rowe. Like, my man's assisting, he's scoring. You know, you got to give him his spot. He's earned his right. Like I said at the start, Willian and Pepe didn't really do enough to challenge for the first starting lineup. So it has to be Emile Smith-Rowe and then Bukayo Saka. You know what I'm trying to say? It has to be Saka. Those two from A-Lane, let's be honest, they're doing bits at the moment. So it's going to have to be Aubameyang, Emile Smith-Rowe and Saka for me to start. And who else to start leading up at the front line is going to have to be man like Lacazette, our top goal scorer at the moment. Again, he also got an assist in the FA Cup, assisting Emile Smith-Rowe. So it's going to have to be Lacazette starting up at the top. I do hope he get a goal in this game as well. How did I not mention man like Bernd Leno? I just forgot. Like, yo, I mean, I kind of got carried away because I got too excited, innit? Like I said, he saved us in the Newcastle game. So it's going to have to be Bernd Leno. I mean, he has no challenge. Ronaldson is not really challenging him. Matt Macy is already in Scotland. So it's going to have to be Bernd Leno, innit? So yeah, that's my starting lineup. So just recapping, my starting lineup in goal has to be Bernd Leno. My back four is Bellerin, Rob Holding, Pablo Mari, and Kieran Tierney. The two, obviously, in front of the back four has to be Xhaka and Thomas Partey. And then we've got the front three, has to be Aubameyang, Emile Smith-Rowe, and Saka. And then leading up the line has to be man like Alexander Lacazette. Again, let me know in the comments below if you agree with my starting lineup. I would love to hear from you what you guys think. If you have any changes, what would they be? Who would you start? I think if I was to guess, the only changes that most people would make would probably be in the back four. And I think the rest of the squad, I mean, the starting lineup speaks for itself. Let's be honest. So what's my score predictions for this game? I personally think that we're going to win this game. However, I'm hoping we keep a clean sheet. But because of Crystal Palace attacking force, I do think we may concede. But I'm very optimistic that we will keep a clean sheet. But again, you just never know. My score predictions, I do think Lacazette is going to score. And I do actually think Aubameyang is going to score. Because now that he scored in the FA Cup, he would have grown in confidence. And hopefully, he will be able to finish off any chances that he gets. So I'm going to be going for a 3-1 win. I know I do want us to keep a clean sheet. But I do think with the likes of Zaha, Benteke, if he plays, Batshuayi, Jordan Ayew, they might sneak in a goal because that's just how they are. It's going to be a tough one, but I am predicting a home win for this one. As you know, we're playing at home. So I am predicting a 3-1 win to us. So guys, that's my starting lineup. Like I said earlier, if you would make any changes, what would it be? Let me know in the comments below. Again, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing, and most importantly, give a thumbs up on this particular video. It will go a long way in supporting my channel and obviously making it grow, and so that I can bring more content like this to you guys in the future. So I'm hoping for a 3-1 win, like I said earlier. Again, subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you after the game.